Okay, we are back. Well, I have some bad news. My save data I completely lost it. But on the bright side, we're back to where I am, where we've just finished Novaria, and we are gonna go to the Citadel. Gonna go talk to the fan. I don't think there's anybody else at the Citadel that we need to talk to. But we're gonna go do that. Ought to be at the Citadel. Should be. But yeah. We're gonna do that. And then probably do some planet exploring. So yeah, see you guys then.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Patch it through.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Okay guys, well it turns out I was not actually at the Citadel. I was actually still at Novaria. Because I don't know why. Really don't. But, yep.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Alright, good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Infiltration
You mean
units?
spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units
Where's the
scattered throughout the
Turian?
border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static.
Yeah.
The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications.
Well,
But the
that's not
message
very
was sent on a
good.
channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren,
Yeah.
we thought you might want to investigate this.
Yeah, sure.
Find out what happened to our team. The signal
Okay.
originated
Thanks
from
for
the
the
planet
info.
Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in
Well.
the specifics of Spectre activities.
Alright.
We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Well. Okay. So I just leveled up. That's cool. And now we're gonna go to the Citadel. Go talk to the fan. And then we're gonna go head to Vermeer. Because... Hello? Thank you. Because I don't think there's very many galaxies left to explore, in all honesty. I think there is... I gotta explore this galaxy. And that one. And to do this mission. I'm gonna do that off screen. And I think that's it. We're almost... Well... We're almost done exploring. We're not almost done with the game. We are... halfway-ish, I believe. I believe we're close to halfway. Probably be able to finish it in the next... What? I think 1 or 2 recording sessions. I mean 2 or 3 recording sessions. I'm not going to finish it at this one. But maybe the next one? I'm not sure. That's a very tough decision. And we're about to dock. Normandy. SO1 Normandy. Best ship ever. Oh, okay. Now we're going to go to the Citadel. So, and then we're going to go talk to Conrad Ferner, whatever his name is. But, yep.
Your Novaria report raised a few eyebrows in the Council, Shepard. I can't believe you let that queen live.
Shut the fuck
There's
up.
a reason their species was nearly wiped out. You should have
They've
finished them
learned.
off.
Come
This
on.
queen isn't like the others.
Yeah, see?
She's not interested in conquest or war.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
really.
glad you're an expert in a species we know virtually nothing about. I hope we're both still around in 50 years to see if you're right.
Genocide of an entire species is a terrible tragedy, Ambassador. Shepard did the
See,
right thing.
Anderson knows what I mean.
Fine. I'll just
Yeah.
tell everyone we figured it was a good idea to release a fertile Rachni queen in the wilds of Novaria. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with that.
I hate you, Dina.
Yes, Commander?
Where can I
Copy.
find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower. Is there anything else, Commander?
Do you know anything about
Sorry,
Vermeer?
Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there.
Well,
I should
thanks
I'll
for
be
the
here
help.
if you need me.
Thanks for the help. Alright. I just want to see if you knew any information about Baines. Cause I can't remember if we got all the information we needed about Baines, but I don't know. That's a story for a different time. I don't fucking know. There you go. Conrad Werner.
I've been waiting for you.
Hey,
Got
what's
an
up?
idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
Conrad, I'm pretty busy.
I've got a lot going on right now, but
Yeah.
I can spare a moment.
What do you have to say, Conrad?
Great. This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough.
What?
What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
I'm afraid not.
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with
Conrad.
you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of.
Conrad, just stop.
I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the
The
Skillian
other
Blitz.
fights. Come on, Conrad.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
I need people at
You know
home.
what
Come
keeps
on.
me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
See?
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help.
You are helping, Conrad.
I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
I'm sorry, Conrad. But that was the best thing for me to do for you. Okay, and then okay. So we got that finished. We gotta go to the ship, talk to all of our crewmates. So yeah, we gotta do that. That'll be fun. Go, Chef.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Anything
I bet
specific?
you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is this common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
That doesn't
Every
make
so
me
often,
feel
some lab
so
sells
happy.
unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian
That
worked
seems
briefly
weird.
for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Not gonna ask that. So
What did you do about
yeah.
the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interfering?
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him
That's
up. But he got
weird.
frantic, freaked
That's
out.
really weird.
I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
That's fucked up.
He was growing parts inside
That's
these
fucked
people?
up.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Bastard.
I hope he got what
Yeah.
he deserved.
I hope so.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not?
How?
What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock.
That's
By
fucked
the
up.
time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
Nope.
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
That's
They
fucked
were
up.
worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, if the ship did crash on
Well,
Citadel
it's not
Station.
worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
Yeah.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same.
How did he get away from the
Yes,
military?
they
I don't
did.
know. Fuck.
I went to
I don't know.
Patman and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to
Now
do
you
was
work for-
disable
work
that
with
ship,
us.
stop him from running.
Yeah.
Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
We're wrong.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah.
Come on,
maybe you're
Garrus.
right. It doesn't
You
make
know.
it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Dr.
Do
Salian?
you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. He changed
Yep.
ships and changed his name
To
to Dr.
Dr.
Hart.
Hart?
His
That's
idea of a
fucked up.
joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get
I
Yep.
was hoping you'd say that.
Alright. So we gotta go do that.
Commander,
Okay.
good to see
So now we got a mission from Garrus. Skip sort of the last
What do you
$100.
want, Shepard?
Do you have anything?
Why did you
there?
become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes.
Such as, I needed to get out of our system.
Okay.
I needed
Why
to
leave?
eat.
Why not
I
stay?
tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What
What
do you
happened?
mean?
I was betrayed.
I see.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Why would they be against you?
They followed
Besides
Jared,
within the courtrooms.
one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war.
Ooh, that's
He wanted us
stupid.
to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
That's risky, because what happens if he doesn't pay attention to the rules?
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
So you're the son of a warlord.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Oh, what do you mean?
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly.
That's fucked up.
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Family?
You must have family other than your father.
No. Now that I have my family's armor again,
Oh.
there's nothing left for me.
I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
See you later, Rex. Let's check to Ashley real fast.
Oh, before I go,
Oh.
you said you're serving with Commander Shepard
Oh.
now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Hey, thank you for that.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
I'm sorry.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now.
Why?
One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tisoni?
Liara?
Liara?
Why?
Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
That's cold.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
That's cold.
So you are interested in her?
Don't be so jealous,
Of course,
Ashley.
it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters.
Wow.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Tell me about your family.
Seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Fuck. These are gonna be long episodes.
Did your
Dad.
father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Mom.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise.
Yeah.
She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Sisters?
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm the
fucking
oldest,
huge.
then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Damn.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Sounds
I was an
familiar.
only child, but I get the idea.
Yep.
At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Well, Venmos, I'm pretty sure they're just like emails and shit like that, so no means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Pretty much.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Self-defense?
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Dedicated of you?
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to
That's pretty dedicated.
It was only a dozen light years, like a
That
day's
sounds...
cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or
Wow.
something. My last day
that
out,
sounds like it's
Mike was
no
waiting
problem.
for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Damn.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not
That's a pretty
after.
interesting story.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone.
That's a pretty good poem.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known.
My cat is not
Cities
sitting
of
much here.
men and manners,
Like all boys.
climates, councils, governments.
I've always liked that one.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Damn. That's a good
Does he
piece.
still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dad passed on a few years back.
Well,
He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
okay. Not
You
left.
mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on
Sounds
Skipper.
fucking
He's with
right.
God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Of course not. Of course not.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want.
Yeah.
Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith.
Nah,
Because
I
I work
don't-
in
I don't give a
space, I
fuck.
can't believe in a higher power.
I don't give a
Jeez.
fuck.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look
Yeah.
at this galaxy and not
Oh,
believe
okay, I
in
get it.
something?
I get it. I get it.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right?
Yep.
They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was a mistake to let them
Okay.
know. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
Alright. Thanks for
You know,
fucking ripping when
you
you
really
asked.
should talk to Tisoni about her mom. Just saying,
Okay.
Skipper.
Okay.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Fucking. Alright. That's cool, Ashley. That's cool. Just tell me that I fucking made a stupid ass mistake. Because I let the fucking Rachni Queen live. Because, you know, fuck me, alright? Just fuck me. Tully, do you have anything to say?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Glad you're feeling
Good
better.
to see you smiling.
I'm sleeping much better now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting used to
Okay.
but I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Well, alright.
See you
Thank you
later.
for saying absolutely nothing, Tully. I'm gonna go double check to make sure Ashley doesn't have anything to say. Because I don't want it to end where I end up not talking to them enough.
Commander,
Alright.
looking forward to it, Skipper.
Now we gotta go talk to Caden, which I don't think he has anything to say. And then Liara. Liara, what's up?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
You don't feel bad?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not.
What?
I'd prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
She's still with you.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
Oh, that good shit.
That is kind of you to say.
Yep.
I appreciate your concern, but I am
I'm
fine.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Tell me more about
Maybe
you,
we could
because
pick up where we left off.
Why not?
You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you.
Oh, yeah.
And making a fool of
Yeah,
myself
that's
in the
true.
process.
I was gonna
As
let
I
that
said,
go.
I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans.
I was gonna let that
I did
go.
not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, we're short-lived.
We
So,
don't
I
have
mean,
the luxury of time.
Yeah.
And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Why is it intimidating?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Look, I'm trying
I'm
as
doing the
hard
best
as I
I can,
can.
Liara.
Yeah, I'm
There is a
trying.
reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz.
Alright.
It was a remarkable display of courage and
You
heroism.
could have asked.
You didn't need to go behind
Yeah.
my back. I would have told you whatever you
Yeah,
wanted to
I
know.
don't care. I'll talk. I'll be an open book.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something
Okay,
stupid
I
again.
can somewhat
I
understand.
wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
I want to believe that.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there
Okay.
might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Ash is special.
I care about Ash. A lot.
Yeah.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
Sure.
You're right. There is something between us.
Hopefully I
knew
didn't
it,
fuck it
and
up.
I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange?
Well,
Why do I feel so
I
close
don't
to you?
know. I don't
We have
fucking
only
know.
known each other a short time. We are from two different
Yeah,
species.
yeah, it makes no
we
sense.
have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Yeah, does it? Don't
These
analyze
things
it.
never make
Yeah.
sense. They just
It sounds so
I'll
chaotic.
protect you.
I am not looking for it.
Okay.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used
I understand.
to it.
Alright.
Thank you, Shepard.
Alright.
Let's...
Well,
Goodbye, Shepard.
I really hope I didn't fuck that up. I want to end up with a relationship with Ash. But I think I might have fucked that up. Hey, Kaden, what's up? Alright.
Anything you need, Commander?
Personal input?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
You're alright?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down.
You sure?
It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course.
What do you mean?
Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
They still
I haven't
around?
heard anything about Canadians.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up
okay.
after first contact. Kinetics.
Yep.
Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring...
Okay, I
they're
don't give a
too strategic.
fuck.
They were
Don't
afraid
give a
of
fuck
what
about
people
you
back
when I
home
thought sorry.
Yes, but
Fucking
the
don't care.
company didn't go
I'm sure they
to
meant well. They were just the guy.
I should get back to my duties, Commander.
Tactical view.
I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's heard of it.
Arachnite Cream.
If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We were
Oh.
out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
I understand.
We'll talk another
You,
time.
you didn't. You that way shouldn't have made a decision. Well, I understand completely. I am going to go talk to Ashley again. Make sure I didn't fuck anything up. If she doesn't say anything new, then I'll see you guys when we get to Vermeer.